Have you ever noticed that many people spend their lives believing it takes years of effort to change their reality? Well, let me tell you something that might even sound controversial. That's not true. Transformation doesn't depend on time, but on the frequency at which you choose to vibrate. And yes, there is a powerful technique capable of raising your energy in a matter of days, not decades. The curious thing is that most people remain trapped in old beliefs, believing that only suffering brings prosperity, when, in practice, the secret lies in something already within their reach: aligned thoughts, conscious breathing, and emotions felt in the present. This simple combination generates such an intense resonance that the universe responds almost immediately. And here's the counterintuitive point. You don't have to wait to have to be grateful, nor do you have to wait to achieve to feel fulfilled. By vibrating gratitude in advance, your consciousness expands and creates a reality that begins to manifest quickly. Positivity ceases to be a theory and becomes a concrete experience. What you'll discover below is a step-by-step guide that, if practiced consistently, can open doors to abundance and transformation faster than you imagine. And when you notice the first signs, you'll understand that your inner power has always been there, ready to be activated. A person's vibration is like the invisible backdrop that shapes the reality around them. No matter how hard someone works in the external world, if their internal energy is misaligned, the results will always seem limited. It's like trying to plant flowers in arid soil. No matter how much you water, without the right nourishment, nothing will flourish. The law of attraction works exactly this way, translating thoughts and emotions into concrete experiences. Those who understand this realize that inner power always speaks louder than any isolated effort. Many believe that achievements come only through sweat and persistence, but they forget that every action is guided by a specific mindset and frequency. If a person acts amid fear or scarcity, their resonance attracts more of what they fear. On the other hand, when their energy vibrates with abundance and positivity, opportunities arise naturally. This isn't magic. It's applied awareness. Expansion happens when you learn to manage your energy as much as you manage your schedule. Imagine someone who constantly complains about work. They wake up with heavy emotions, take a deep breath and say, "Another day of struggle." This attitude creates a vibration that attracts more fatigue and problems. Now think of someone else who, even facing challenges, decides to be grateful for small details. A hot cup of coffee, their favorite music on the way home, an unexpected smile. Their energy, even in similar circumstances, generates prosperity and transformation. It's not a coincidence, it's resonance. Therefore, understanding that vibration is everything is like receiving a secret map of life. Those who access this awareness begin to realize that thoughts and emotions are the basis of the reality created at every moment. Manifestation depends not only on what you do, but on how you feel and think while doing it. And it is precisely at this point that the key to accelerating results comes in, because when energy changes, the universe's response time changes too. Many people believe it takes years to change their lives, but the truth is that with the right powerful technique, transformation can happen in just a few days. It's like tuning a radio station. Just turn the knob until you find the right frequency and the right song starts playing. Vibration works exactly like that. When you shift your energy, the universe responds immediately. What once seemed distant begins to manifest as if it were always within reach. The secret lies not in time, but in the intensity of the energy invested in each practice. Conscious breathing, accompanied by aligned thoughts and positive emotions, can generate a resonance capable of altering reality much faster than years of disconnected effort. It's the famous less is more. It's not the number of attempts, but the quality of the vibration that accelerates the process. Expansion happens when one learns to trust this inner power. Here's a practical example. A person decides to write down 3 affirmations every morning that describe the life they want to live. Instead of just writing them down, they take a deep breath, feel gratitude in advance, and imagine that it's already real. Within a few days, their energy begins to shift, their mindset adjusts, and unexpected situations arise to confirm their new frequency. It's no coincidence. It's the law of attraction in action. Speed, therefore, is not a privilege of the few, but a conscious choice for those who learn to consistently align thoughts, emotions, and breathing. The more present a person is in their practice, the faster prosperity and opportunities appear. And here's the detail that few realize. Before accelerating anything, you need to clearly identify where your frequency is today. Before changing anything, it's essential to understand one's current vibrational level. If energy is low, the signs appear in the form of constant fatigue, pessimism, lack of clarity, and even the feeling that the same problems are repeating themselves in an infinite loop. It's like living with a cloudy lens. Everything seems more difficult even when it isn't. Recognizing this isn't weakness, but the first step toward transformation. Many ignore these signs and believe that prosperity will come simply by working hard. However, the inner frequency speaks louder than any physical effort. When the body wakes up feeling heavy and the mind only projects scenarios of scarcity, reality follows suit. It's like trying to run with a weight attached to your ankle. The effort is real, but the results are lacking. Awareness begins by observing how thoughts and emotions shape the day. A simple exercise can reveal a lot. At the end of the day, write down in a notebook 3 moments when you felt drained and 3 when you felt expanded. This helps identify invisible patterns that show where energy is being wasted. Often, it's small things. The negative conversation at the cafe, the toxic news before bed, the constant comparison on social media. These details lower your vibration without you even realizing it. Understanding your current vibration frequency is like checking the control panel before takeoff. Only then can the route toward abundance and prosperity be adjusted. What seemed like chaos becomes clear, and you begin to understand why certain situations repeat themselves. And it's precisely when this clarity emerges that the next step can be taken, raising your energy so that new opportunities flow naturally. When your vibration rises, everything around you begins to align in surprising ways. The right people appear out of nowhere, opportunities multiply, and prosperity flows more naturally. It's like replacing a dim light bulb with a high-powered one. Suddenly, you see paths that were previously hidden in the dark. This heightened energy creates a resonance that attracts compatible circumstances, transforming reality from the inside out. The mind, when fueled by thoughts of positivity and gratitude, generates an energetic field that magnetizes experiences on the same level. This explains why some people seem to have luck in everything they do. In fact, it's not luck, it's frequency. By vibrating in an expanding manner, inner power manifests, opening doors that previously seemed locked. This awareness changes the game because the person stops fighting the current and starts surfing the right wave. Here's a practical example. Someone who constantly attracts conflict at work decides to change their mindset. Instead of reacting with irritation, they start taking a deep breath, adjusting their emotions, and responding with more balance. Within a few weeks, they notice that colleagues who previously caused tension no longer have the same impact. High energy not only improves the environment, but attracts new projects, recognition, and even unexpected invitations. It all starts within. This impact isn't limited to the professional sphere. It extends to relationships, health, and even small everyday details. A person with a high vibration tends to smile more, speak more easily, and rub off on those around them. This transformation is even noticeable in the way they walk or express themselves. But to maintain this high frequency, it's not enough to wait for chance. you need to learn techniques that consolidate this new energy. There's a powerful technique that combines three elements capable of shifting your vibration in a matter of minutes: conscious breathing, positive affirmation, and emotion felt in the present. When these three pillars meet, your energy frequency rises almost immediately. It's not a distant theory, but a simple practice that anyone can apply at home, at work, or even on public transportation. The law of attraction responds quickly to those who master this internal alignment. Conscious breathing is the foundation, as it connects body and mind, dissolving accumulated tension. Taking a deep, mindful breath is enough to make energy flow differently. At the same time, affirmations act as direct commands to the subconscious, reprogramming the mindset for abundance and prosperity. It's like changing the internal soundtrack. The music changes, and with it, the resonance. But the secret lies in the third element, the emotion felt in the present. It's not enough to simply think or repeat words. It's necessary to feel as if the desired reality is already happening. Those who desire prosperity, for example, must imagine the feeling of security when paying bills easily, or the gratitude when seeing a positive balance in their account. This emotion generates a vibration that the universe recognizes as real. This combination creates an immediate expansion of consciousness and activates the inner power of manifestation. It's like lighting a flame that illuminates new paths, opening space for transformation. By combining breathing, affirmation, and emotion, one discovers a simple yet profoundly effective key. And once the technique is understood, the question naturally arises: what would be the exact step-by-step process to apply it in daily life? The secret lies in simplicity. First, inhale deeply, drawing in air as if bringing in new energy. This breathing movement clears some of the accumulated weight and raises the frequency. At this moment, it's important to imagine each cell expanding in light and vitality, preparing the ground for transformation. It's in this inner silence that vibration begins to align. Next comes visualizing your ideal life. It's not about creating random images, but rather about feeling yourself living the desired reality. Those seeking prosperity can imagine themselves paying bills with ease, traveling without worry, or even enjoying a special dinner without thinking about scarcity. The trick is to incorporate sensory details, colors, smells, sounds. This allows the mind to accept this new reality as a present, not as something distant. The next step is to feel gratitude as if it were already real. Here's the key that many overlook: giving thanks, not for what will come, but for what is already vibrating within you. This feeling creates such a powerful resonance that manifestation becomes inevitable. The energy of gratitude anticipates the experience, and the universe responds to this vibration as if it were a request already granted. Finally, as you exhale, it's time to release all weight, worry, and doubt. The person exhales as if saying goodbye to what no longer serves them, making room for abundance to take its place. This cycle, inhaling, visualizing, giving thanks, and releasing, can be done anywhere and takes only a few minutes. But for the transformation to take hold, there's one essential detail: constant repetition. What truly accelerates vibrational change isn't practicing it once and expecting miracles, but repetition. When a person commits to performing the exercise 3 times a day, a new frequency is created that becomes natural, almost automatic. It's like learning to play an instrument. At first it feels forced, but with practice, the entire body resonates with the new rhythm. Consistency is the bridge between desire and manifestation. Imagine someone who starts the morning with conscious breathing, visualizing their desired reality. Then they repeat this during their lunch break as a recharge, and end the day with gratitude before bed. This simple routine adjusts thoughts and emotions, strengthening a mindset of prosperity and expansion. The universe recognizes this vibrational pattern as a clear sign that the person is ready to receive. Repetition also creates something powerful: confidence. The more often the practice is performed, the more the person feels the internal results: more calm, more clarity, more positivity. This awareness generates extra motivation to continue, forming a virtuous cycle of heightened energy. Gradually, external reality begins to reflect the internal transformation, confirming the inner power that has always been there. It's important to remember that consistency doesn't have to be rigid or burdensome. It's not an obligation, but a moment of self-care, almost like brushing the soul's teeth. 3 times a day is enough to trigger noticeable changes in a few days. And when a person feels this flow, curiosity naturally arises about how to delve even deeper into the practice. And that's where the trigger of anticipated gratitude comes in. Gratitude is like an invisible magnet that attracts situations aligned with the vibration of abundance. But here's the detail that makes all the difference. It's not just about being grateful for what has already arrived, but for what has already been decided to vibrate within you. This anticipated gratitude triggers such a powerful frequency that manifestation becomes a matter of time. It's like watering a seed before you even see the sprout. You know it will sprout. When someone chooses to give thanks for a new car, a healthy relationship, or financial prosperity before it all materializes, the energy immediately adjusts. The body begins to feel the emotions of achievement as if it were a present. This is not an illusion, it is resonance. The universe doesn't differentiate between memory, imagination, or reality. It responds to the vibration generated by emotions and thoughts. A simple example is to start the day by saying out loud, "I am grateful for the peace that guides my decisions," even if challenges are still knocking at the door. Or write down every night 5 reasons why you already feel prosperous, even if your bank account doesn't yet reflect it. These small gestures create a mindset of expansion, making space for the energy of prosperity to manifest in concrete forms. This trigger of anticipatory gratitude not only accelerates transformation, but also shields the person from the anxiety of, when will it happen? By vibrating gratitude in the now, there's no room for doubt, only for trust. It's like being assured that the gift has already been sent, even if it hasn't arrived yet. And to keep this energetic field protected during the process, there's an essential next step. There's no point in raising your vibration if it's constantly drained by external stimuli. Negative conversations, toxic news, and thoughts of scarcity act like holes in a bucket full of energy. No matter how much water you add, it leaks out. Shielding your energy is, therefore, an essential part of manifestation. Those who desire prosperity need to learn to say no to environments and people that drain their frequency. A practical example is to observe how you feel after watching the news or scrolling through social media without a filter. If you feel fear, anger, or comparison, it's a sign that your energy has been drained. A conscious choice could be to replace this habit with listening to music that elevates emotions, practicing mindful breathing, or even taking a walk in nature. These small adjustments act as vibrational shields. It's also crucial to be mindful of your own words. Constantly talking about lack, difficulty, or crisis reinforces a scarcity mindset. Expressing gratitude, even for simple details like a delicious coffee or a good conversation, amplifies the resonance of abundance. Inner power is strengthened when one becomes the guardian of one's thoughts and emotions, consciously choosing where to place one's attention. Shielding your energy doesn't mean isolating yourself from the world, but learning to filter what feeds your vibration. It's like carefully choosing the ingredients for a meal. What goes in determines the quality of what comes out. By protecting your frequency, transformation occurs more consistently and expansion remains stable. And when this protection is consolidated, the final activation becomes inevitable. Within days, you can feel something that seemed distant. Your vibration rises, and the universe begins to respond immediately. It's as if the landscape of life takes on new colors, new people, and new opportunities. The heightened energy opens paths that previously seemed blocked, and reality begins to transform before your eyes. Those who experience this expansion realize that the power within has always been there, just waiting to be activated. Manifestation happens almost naturally, without excessive effort. A simple thought aligned with the right emotion generates a resonance that moves entire circumstances. It is at this point that one understands the true power of the law of attraction. It's not about waiting years, but about vibrating the desired reality in the present. Transformation comes as a reflection of a mindset nourished with positivity, gratitude, and awareness. Imagine the scene. Someone who, until yesterday, felt trapped in repetitive problems suddenly begins to notice different signs. An unexpected connection, a job opportunity, a meeting with someone who offers solutions. None of this is coincidence, but a direct response to the new vibrational frequency. It's abundance flowing, confirming that well-directed thoughts and emotions build the new reality. This activation message is not just inspiration, but an invitation. Those who practice the techniques, breathe consciously, feel anticipatory gratitude, and protect their energy will inevitably reap prosperity and transformation. And this is just the beginning of a journey of expansion, because from here on, new doors continue to open, revealing ever greater possibilities. Now that you know the path, the big question is, will you just watch, or will you put it into practice? The law of attraction doesn't respond to theories, but to the vibration you sustain daily. If thoughts and emotions create reality, what reality are you choosing to vibrate today? This answer cannot be outsourced because the inner power is yours alone. What if, in just a few days, you could feel your frequency rise? Imagine waking up with more clarity, noticing opportunities arising, attracting positive people, and finally experiencing prosperity flowing naturally. What's stopping you from starting now? Often, it's just the excuse of later. But the universe responds to the now, not tomorrow. Ask yourself, what have I been doing to shield my energy? What thoughts do I entertain every day? Am I choosing a resonance of scarcity or an expansion of abundance? These provocations aren't meant to pressure you, but to awaken your awareness that transformation is already available. You just have to decide to vibrate differently. So if this content resonated with you, apply it today and see what happens. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way you'll continue receiving tools, inspiration, and techniques to keep your vibration high. Because the manifestation journey doesn't end here, it's just beginning.